Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Let me welcome all of you on behalf of IIM Ahmedabad for being here and not only helping the World Gold Council and gold as a commodity in the Indian marketplace as well as the global stage, but also helping and inspiring the India Gold Policy Center of IIM Ahmedabad. It's my honor to inaugurate the 7th edition of IGPC Annual Gold and Gold Markets Conference. I'm confident this event, like previous years, will be an important and necessary conclave for industry, policymakers, and academicians to come together. I look forward here we'll have some interesting and enriching conversations amongst all the stakeholders related to the dynamic landscape of Indian gold market and associated regulatory framework. I was pleased to observe that how valuable the center's activity, which is our India Gold Policy Center's activity, has been in contributing to the broader research agenda of IIM Ahmedabad. How well this agenda fortifies our research at the center. It is also notably gratifying that IGPC research is methodically calibrated toward informing the policy making and is simultaneously enriched by recurrent dialogue with countries' policymakers. The presence of the mutual linkage is hardly surprising, considering the subject matter, that is gold. Despite dynamic nature of global economies and technological advancement, gold remains a symbol of value, stability, wealth, and has continued to stand out as one of the world's largest consumer of the gold. India still has most of the households which value gold as a very important part of their investment, also as a consumption assets, whether it's a festivals, whether it's a wedding season, whether there are various festive occasions, or we celebrate the gold as a part of wealth and as a part of integral life of Indian ethos and cultures. We also take, and if you look at the historical or ancient India, it's been a symbol of wealth despite all kind of instabilities in the political spectrum. Gold has remained a source of wealth which has passed down from generation to generation. It also has a wider microeconomic and macroeconomic significance, as Reserve Bank of India and all central banks hold a significant portion of the gold as their reserves. Due to its relevance in augmenting the financial stability and confidence amongst the economic and geopolitical pressures, central banks worldwide, and RBI is no exception to it, have been accumulating gold at a record pace. Interestingly, research by one of our faculty members who spearheads the financial market research at IIM Ahmedabad has explored the role of gold in improving the sovereign credit rating and separately its role in portfolio of COVID-stricken households. It is also intriguing to observe that close association between gold markets and transformation, whether it's a technological or financial, or to improve the case of doing business in India. India has seen in the past years, and also most recently with the operationalization of India International Bullion Exchange in Gift City of Gujarat, and engagement of the policymakers with the India's major trading partners, this sector's growth will be determined by how industry embraces the new global challenges, builds trust, employs technology to stay ahead of the competition. Being personally engaged with the technology and digital transformation, I believe the blend of technology and gold could place India and its gold industry as a dominant global player. For instance, the apprehensions about the illegal use of the gold often comes to limelight. Can't we trace the gold from mining all the way to final consumption with the help of technology so that this asset maintains a proper traceability, transparency, and trust? The dynamic nature of the Indian gold market also entails that Its prosperity would go further as more alliances are fostered among the participants regarding the IGPC. Regarding this, IGPC has given to take steps to fulfill its aspirations of a more global presence. It is fitting that it has commenced its journey with Dubai, where now IIMA is also establishing a center which has started already with the executive education presence, and we are planning to expand that center into a much larger center in future. I also invite today the visionary, forward-thinking entrepreneurs with unconventional business ideas to explore the amazing prospects that await them at our Center for Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship, which is well known for generating the disruptive ideas. May this idea of blending traceability, uh, transparency of the gold asset, and CII's disruptive technology-based ideas come together through the IGPC being the hub of it. And in future, we may find gold's more acceptability in a what you call the legal or a transparent framework of a country's economy. On the subject of embracing a climate that promotes shared learning, I am also overwhelmed to acknowledge the information repositories developed and maintained by IGPC. The center's data hub not only encapsulates most recent and relevant industry trends, but also performs a critical task of bringing together information from a diverse set of reliable sources in one place. Acting also as a crucial tool for preserving collective knowledge on the evolution of the Indian gold industry and policy implications are the annual reports of IGPC, which offer a wealth of information to the gold market participants and academic researchers. It is thus not surprising that this data and analysis have been used by gold policymakers and industry players who frequently reached out to IGPC to access its repositories to make knowledge-backed decisions. At this time, I am deeply pleased that David from the World Gold Council will be joining us later today. Not unlike the subject matter of this conference, David has added gold-like value to every role he has ever performed. To name a few, he is an experienced banker and an expert in global gold markets, an accomplished mountaineer, and a pillar of community welfare. As I invite distinguished practitioners in the industry, experienced researchers, and policymakers to take the center stage, I would like to advise the young researchers at this conference to carefully listen to the constructive dialogue to lay the foundation of their future research agendas. To make IIM Ahmedabad management courses more accessible, I am happy to inform you that we have opened admission now in a hybrid mode for our postgraduate program. Recently, I think on 2nd of February, we have launched a new offering because we know technology is going to change the education space and we got to become global. So, in order to reach out to the working professionals, managers, and practitioners who, for various reasons, may not be able to come to Ahmedabad, spend a year or two in Ahmedabad campus, yet require that intervention or a knowledge acquisition which can make them a professional manager, we launched the program, which is a very interesting combination that you get a flavor of 30 days of stay in a pieces of 5 days during the period of 2 years at IIM Ahmedabad, and the rest of the course is going to be what we call the device-to-device mode, meaning that from your home or from your office, wherever you are, you can attend these courses. We are not cutting any corners on this program. Our faculty, which is a full-time faculty of IIM Ahmedabad, will be delivering, and the curriculum is, I would say, up to 90% same as that of our flagship 2-year postgraduate program. I also take great pleasure in inviting Mr. K. Rajaraman to ignite this keenly awaited dialogue with the immense scope that technology has for the Indian gold market. I believe that conference would benefit immeasurably from his presence. With 35 years of experience across the position of authority within the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, as well as Ministry of Finance, now at the helms of affairs at IFSCA, He truly embodies the essence of being a technocrat. It is perhaps the right moment to also mention that in past, IFCA and IIMA have under an MOU collaborated to encourage the knowledge exchange to drive meaningful change, with this their synergy leading to the spawning of IIBX. With my warm welcome to Mr. Raja Raman to share his insight, I now conclude. I hope that our participant will contribute to the much anticipated richness of the conversation that will follow as we take yet another significant step in our collective journey to understand better, shape, and enrich the landscape of India's gold market. Thank you. Thank you very much.